So 2 weeks ago, when I got this thing running, it was time to check out the systems, and turned on my blower fan, and the magic smoke came out the dash. The motor seized in the blower. So, as it got cold, I had to go to driving with these and pick me up a fan motor blower today. And it's time to put it in because I need a little heat. It was 26 degrees this morning, and I was not driving anywhere until it warmed up, at least 20 degrees. Even then, I still had to use my gloves on the way to get this here. So let's get it installed, see if we can have some heat. I believe I have seen under this hood every single day since I brought this thing home. Go in for a closer look. So here it is, using a 5/16 to get these 4 screws off. This knob on top of this ratchet sure helps. Only got about an 1/8 turn of the ratchet. Alright, this little screw. The screw has a clip on it. Okay. Let's get this drain hose or whatever that hose is off of there. Alright, here we go. Now, let's get everything set and compare them. And I'm going to have to switch this here over because the new one doesn't have that. Alright, here we go. Now you can see the motor is significantly smaller. Right out of the box. Like somebody threw it on the floor. I guess Ace Ventura is working at O'Reilly now. But the cases, same shape. Just need to get this piece off here. Let's see. It's like a hose clamp. And spring clamps. Come back. Boy, you gotta freeze when a part shoots off here. Saw all that sand out here in the driveway? You will never see it again. You don't stop. So I don't know exactly which tool I'll need. I think there's a little metal clip here. Sure don't want to break. There we go, it's moving. Sure don't want to break this fan here. Put a little juice on it. We use a strike hold here. Great for all metals, even guns. Hayden bought his first shotgun this week, and it was used. And the slide, a little sticky on it. Put that strike hold on there. You'd never know it was used now. Alright, there that is. Press that back flat. Okay. It still turns. Don't mean anything's not wrong with it. Alright, so this is slotted. Got it lined up with that. There we go. Got that piece on. Let's get this spring clamp on. Ooh, that thing's trying to fly away. Alright. Slid down. And we're tight. Get these tools off my beautiful paint. Get installing this thing. Alright, so what I want to do while I've got this out, let's check inside. So, we need to get all of that out of there, because that red piece there is a resistor. We sure don't want those coils heating up, starting a fire. Alright, so before we put it in, we'll do a little straightening of this flange here. Well, what I don't have is a seal to go on that. I'm going to look around and see what I can use. So I'm going to use a little ultra black that I can't get out of there. I'm going to make myself a new little hole. Alright, I'm going to let that form a little skin before I put this motor on. So before I put it in, I'm going to give it a spin just to make sure And it works. Before I bolt it down, I'll put it somewhere it won't jump out of here. Maybe right there. So it didn't come on, so I may have a fuse out. Go check my fuse panel. Okay, I checked the fuses inside, and all of them are good. I'll check my plug. Well, I've got power. I didn't have my plug in enough. So that's good news. Let's shut this off. Let's get this thing back installed. Okay. Right orientation is critical. Since I had it off. Alright, so since this clip is broke, I'm going to run a zip tie around that. Looking at this plug, orange is on this side and orange is on this side. I wonder if that means the polarity is backwards. Maybe I'll go inside and do a test. So I'm going to have to zip tie this thing to even get to test it. Alright, I got a whole fresh pack of zip ties. Okay, so it is blowing. It is not coming out the vents. We're going to have to depin this here. That little piece slides off the back. Don't know how it's locked in there. Alright, that little piece is rubber. Okay. So right to the inside of the pin there. Push down with this tiny screwdriver and it lets it loose. So orange is on this side right now. And we're going to put it to the other side. So the little pin there for both goes towards the middle. Okay, and they're tight. Slip our rubber piece back over. Slide this back up, cover them. Grab a new zip tie. All right, slide it in between the wires. Okay. Clip it with these side cutters. That way it'll cut me later. Get a good angle. There we go. I'm just kidding. Take it down. Now let's go in and try. All right, roll it over. Okay, so I got a sticky spot on the switch there. Let's see. Okay, I fill it up here on the defroster. Still on the dash. Well, I don't know what's going on with it coming out the vents. Could be something in here. And I don't mind figuring that out. Because I got some heat moving. Because this thing is drafty. I've got to get seals for it. When the doors are shut, you can see the light between the door and the cab. And it whistles all the way down the road. And but it's 41 years old. So I'm going to count it off as one more success for the old bullnose. Got heat. This thing has factory air conditioning. And so I have at least 2 months, maybe 3, before I'll need AC in here. So I plan on getting my equipment, vacuuming it down, converting it over. Even if I have to get a few new things. The system looks to be sealed, but that don't mean it is. But, I mean, it'll be 80, 90 degrees here come into February. sometimes sooner, sometimes later, but winter is normally only a thought here in Georgia. Got down below freezing. You'll probably see that 2 or 3 more times before December's up, and maybe a handful of times in January and February. It just doesn't stay cold. So, sorry for all you folks that are dealing with the snow, because we don't really know what that is. Hasn't snowed here in years, so, but you never know. We might get some snow. Appreciate everybody watching. I'll leave a link to this part on Amazon if you're looking for it. This is an 83, so with factory air. Yours may be different, so make sure you consider that when you're looking for parts. Take care. See you next time.